For millennia, the Bible has been the repository of fascinating stories about sacred artifacts and relics of power, objects that played pivotal roles in the destinies of kings, prophets, and even entire civilizations. But what if I told you that many of these artifacts have never actually been found? That, over time, they vanished, leaving behind only enigmas, legends, and questions that continue to challenge historians and archaeologists to this day. You are about to embark on a unique journey, diving into the secrets of items lost throughout history, exploring remarkable accounts of miracles and events that bestowed power upon these objects, and unraveling mysteries that remain silent even today. Prepare to have your perspective challenged, for what you are about to witness may forever change your understanding of history, faith, and the eternal connection to the unknown. And who knows, it may permanently alter the way you view the Bible. Let us begin with the Crown of Thorns of Jesus, one of the most symbolic artifacts associated with the Passion of Christ. According to the Gospels, it was placed on Jesus' head during his trial and crucifixion, a cruel act of mockery. Beyond the physical abuse, the Roman soldiers further humiliated Jesus by crowning him with thorns as a form of scorn, mocking his self-proclaimed kingship as the King of the Jews. This was not merely a physical object, but a profound symbol of pain, sacrifice, and humiliation, representing the immeasurable love Christ dedicated to humanity. Historically, it is believed that the thorns used for the crown came from plants native to the region of Judea, such as the Eziphos espina Christi, a shrub notorious for its long, sharp thorns. Yet the great mystery remains: where, after all, is the Crown of Thorns? Christian tradition holds that the earliest Christians preserved it, and it was later taken to Constantinople. In the 11th century, King Louis of France acquired the relic and transported it to Paris, where it was kept in the Sainte-Chapelle, a chapel built to house sacred objects. Today, what many consider the true Crown of Thorns is located in Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, venerated by faithful from around the world. Yet a major question persists: is this really the original artifact from Jesus? Science has yet to confirm its authenticity. Some scholars claim it is impossible to determine its origin, while others suggest that, even if it is not the intact crown, there may still be genuine fragments within it. The fact remains that, regardless of its origin, the Crown of Thorns continues to be one of Christianity's greatest enigmas. For millions of believers, it symbolizes faith, pain, and hope. For historians, it remains a mystery perhaps without a solution. Now, let us turn our attention to the Holy Shroud, the linen that is said to have wrapped Jesus' body. Among all relics associated with Christ, the Holy Shroud is undoubtedly the most studied and controversial. This linen cloth is believed to have been used to cover Jesus' body after his crucifixion and burial. What is most intriguing is that the shroud displays marks that seem to correspond precisely to the wounds described in the Gospels during the crucifixion. Today, the shroud is kept in the Cathedral of Turin in Italy and is known as the Shroud of Turin. Over the years, it has undergone intense scientific study, especially from the 20th century onward. In 1988, carbon-14 dating indicated that the cloth was medieval, dating between the 11th and 14th centuries, leading many to believe it was a medieval forgery. However, new studies have suggested that this dating could have been influenced by factors such as fires, repairs, or even dirt accumulated on the fabric over centuries. Moreover, scientists still cannot explain how the image of a man was imprinted on the cloth. There are no traces of ink, pigments, or any other signs of painting. The image seems to have been mysteriously recorded, as if Jesus' body left its mark on the fabric through some unexplained form of energy. Many Christians believe the image appeared at the moment of the resurrection, a kind of divine flash that immortalized the face and body of Jesus on the shroud. For this reason, the Holy Shroud continues to be one of faith's greatest enigmas. For some, it is proof of the resurrection. For others, a medieval masterpiece. But regardless of interpretation, the shroud undeniably continues to fascinate and spark debate to this day. Thirdly, we encounter the Spear of Longinus, the fatal blow. This mysterious artifact, also known as the Spear of Destiny, carries with it an aura of mystery and fascination. According to the Gospel of John, at the moment Jesus breathed his last on the cross, a Roman soldier, under orders from the officers, pierced his side with a spear to confirm his death. This soldier was named Longinus, although he is not directly mentioned in the sacred scriptures. Over time, Longinus became an almost legendary figure, and the spear he used gained the status of one of history's most coveted and enigmatic relics. But where is this spear today? Over the centuries, different spears have been identified as the true Spear of Longinus. One rests in St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican, while another, after a long and mysterious journey, was taken to Vienna, where it is currently displayed at the Hofburg Museum. There is also a third, kept in Ichmiadzin, Armenia, which also claims to be the original. The multiplicity of authentic spears only deepens the veil of uncertainty surrounding them. Which one, in fact, is the true Spear of Longinus? Scientific studies of the Vienna spear revealed that it dates from the medieval period, long after the crucifixion, which further casts doubt on its authenticity. Yet the fascination surrounding this object remains unwavering. In the Middle Ages, it was believed that whoever possessed the Spear of Longinus would hold the power to rule the world. This mystical notion led emperors such as Charlemagne and, more recently, Adolf Hitler to fervently seek the spear. But whether it is a simple relic or a key piece in a grander narrative, the spear transcends its physical role. It symbolizes the final moment of Christ's sacrifice, when his humanity was confirmed in the act of his death, eternally becoming a powerful symbol of faith and legend. Fourth, we come to the Ark of the Covenant, the throne of the divine presence. Of all biblical artifacts, the Ark of the Covenant is undoubtedly the most mysterious and revered. Crafted according to the divine instructions given to Moses on Mount Sinai, the Ark was made of acacia wood and overlaid with pure gold. Its lid, the mercy seat, was adorned with two golden cherubim bending over it, acting as guardians of the sacred. Inside the ark were the tablets of the law, containing the commandments given directly by God, representing the eternal covenant between the Creator and the people of Israel. During the desert wanderings, the ark was carried by the Levites, leading the people on their journeys and protecting them in battles against their enemies. Every element of the ark was imbued with holiness, and the Bible recounts that those who disrespected its sanctity were instantly struck down. But what happened to the Ark of the Covenant? The fate of this sacred object has inspired numerous theories, each more fascinating than the last. Some scholars suggest that, before the destruction of Jerusalem, the priests hid the Ark in secret caves on Mount Moriah to protect it from looters. Another popular theory claims that the Ark was taken to Ethiopia, where, according to local tradition, a church in Axum guards it in absolute secrecy, allowing no one to examine it. There is also the possibility that the Ark was destroyed or lost at some point during the turmoil of antiquity, becoming a myth that persists to this day, permeating Judeo-Christian beliefs. For many, the Ark of the Covenant is not merely a physical artifact, but a symbol of divine power, absolute holiness, and the eternal bond between God and his people. Even today, it remains missing, fueling archaeological expeditions, theories, and an unrelenting quest for answers. With its mystical and religious power, the Ark continues to be one of humanity's greatest enigmas. These lost artifacts are not mere relics of the past. They are profound symbols of faith, mystery, and power, continuing to captivate and inspire generations. The relentless search for their origins and fate not only challenges human understanding, but also reminds us that history is never simple, and the greatest secrets often remain beyond our reach. And so, the quest for answers continues, driven by a mixture of curiosity, faith, and the desire to uncover the unknown. Fifth, the tablets of the law, the 10 Commandments. The tablets of the law, also known as the 10 Commandments, are without a doubt among the most sacred artifacts in the biblical tradition. Specifically inscribed by God on Mount Sinai, These tablets were not mere stones with written words. They represented the sacred covenant between God and the people of Israel, a divine agreement that established the foundation for morality, social conduct, and profound spirituality. Imagine Moses ascending the mountain alone, enveloped in a dense atmosphere of clouds, thunder, and lightning, while the direct voice of God spoke to him, commanding him to inscribe the commandments on the tablets. Every word etched there was a symbol of divine teaching, carrying a weight that transcended the physical. The 10 Commandments forbade idolatry and upheld justice, honor, and solidarity, serving as fundamental pillars for the life of Israel. When Moses descended the mountain and found the Israelites worshipping the golden calf, a blatant act of disobedience, he shattered the tablets, symbolizing the breaking of the divine covenant. The physical weight of the stone tablets was not merely material, it reflected the gravity of the responsibility the Israelites bore to follow God's law. Later, Moses ascended Mount Sinai again to receive new tablets, reinforcing the idea that faith is not static, but requires continuous effort and renewal. After the destruction of the first temple in Jerusalem, the tablets disappeared, and their whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Many speculate about their location. Some believe they were hidden in secret caves near Sinai, while others suggest that priests took them to undisclosed locations to preserve their sanctity. Another theory proposes that the tablets were lost forever, consumed by time and the chaotic events of antiquity. The absence of the physical tablets only fuels the imagination of archaeologists, historians, and believers alike, making them an enigma that endures in the ongoing search for answers. Sixth, the Staff of Moses, the instrument of miracles. The Staff of Moses is one of the most emblematic artifacts of the Bible, far more than a simple walking stick. It was, in essence, the extension of divine power into the material world. Through this staff, Moses performed miraculous deeds that defy any logical explanation. He parted the waters of the Red Sea, turned water into blood, brought forth water from a rock in the desert, and even unleashed devastating plagues upon Egypt. Each of these miracles was a clear manifestation of God's direct action in human history, with the staff serving as a visible symbol of this divine intervention. Beyond representing God's power, it symbolized Moses' authority and leadership, a constant reminder that the presence of God was active among the people of Israel. During the Exodus, the staff of Moses bore witness to confrontations with hostile peoples, spiritual tensions, and ceremonial moments that helped shape the identity of the Israelites. It accompanied Moses throughout the 40-year journey in the desert, used both to perform miracles and to convey divine commands. Yet, after Moses' death, the staff mysteriously disappeared, and its final fate remains shrouded in mystery. Some theorists believe that the Levites hid the staff in secret locations, while others speculate that it was lost or buried somewhere in the vast desert, consecrated at a sacred site still unknown. The disappearance of Moses' staff, like that of so many other sacred artifacts, continues to fuel human curiosity and our search for answers. These objects, though distant in time, still connect us with the great stories that shaped civilization and faith. They are not merely material relics, they are profound symbols of power, faith, and mystery, echoing through the centuries and challenging us to understand the past while seeking deeper meaning for our own lives. The quest for these artifacts, therefore, is not just a historical pursuit, but also a spiritual and human journey that transcends time. Seventh, the Menorah, the candelabrum of the divine presence. The Menorah of Solomon's temple, crafted from pure gold with its 7 branches, was far more than a simple source of light. It symbolized God's presence among his people and the eternal divine guidance that would never be extinguished. Each of the 7 branches of the menorah held profound spiritual significance, representing different aspects of creation, divine wisdom, and the spiritual principles guiding the Israelites. The flame of each branch symbolized the light of faith, God's revelation, and the spiritual purity necessary for the people to follow the path of righteousness. While Solomon's temple was in operation, the menorah's flames burned continuously, representing the constant light of faith and God's ever-present guidance. Every detail of its construction, from the intricate ornamentation to the carefully calculated proportions, served a purpose that transcended the physical. The menorah was not only an object of religious devotion, but also an artistic masterpiece and a political symbol of great importance for Israel's identity. Imagine the priests tending the flames with ritual precision, keeping them alight at all times. Pilgrims visiting the temple would be awed by the grandeur of the candelabrum, its golden flames reflecting and illuminating every corner of the temple, creating a sacred and majestic atmosphere. Yet, when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem and looted the temple, the menorah was taken and displayed as a trophy, disappearing from history and leaving a void in its pages. Nevertheless, despite its physical absence, the symbolism of the menorah was never lost. The mystery of the menorah's whereabouts and the relentless quest to recover it continue to fuel fascination. Like the tablets of the law and Moses' staff, the menorah is not merely a lost artifact. It is a manifestation of faith, authority, and the spiritual light that guided the Israelites. Each of these artifacts played a crucial role in Israel's history and spirituality, offering lessons that endure to this day, transcending time and generations. 8th, the Urim and Thummim, the stones of divine decision. The Urim and Thummim are perhaps the most enigmatic and mysterious artifacts in the Bible. Kept in the high priest's breastplate, these stones were used as instruments to consult God's will directly, especially in critical moments such as decisions of war, judgment, and life or death choices. The process of consulting the Urim and Thummim was profoundly spiritual, and what exactly occurred when they were used remains shrouded in mystery even today. Some scholars believe that the Urim and Thummim offered simple answers, such as yes or no, while others suggest they could provide more complex guidance, even foretelling the future consequences of a decision, transforming human choices into direct and clear divine guidance. During the period of the temple, the use of the Urim and Thummim was surrounded by elaborate and sacred rituals. The high priest had to be purified, don the appropriate sacred garments, and recite specific prayers before attempting to interpret the divine responses. This consultation process was not merely technical. It required unwavering faith, complete concentration, and a profound understanding of the law and traditions. The people of Israel placed total trust in the answers that came from the stones, believing that they represented the direct will of God. Their absence from history, however, adds another layer of mystery to their legacy. Unlike other sacred artifacts, there are no archaeological records of the Urim and Thummim, and they remain part of biblical tradition and narrative. Despite their physical absence, the significance of these stones is monumental. They represent a direct and powerful connection to divine will, a link between the people of Israel and God that transcends time and space. The search for the Urim and Thummim, like that for so many other sacred artifacts, reflects not only human curiosity, but also the eternal desire to understand the relationship between the divine and the human. These stones symbolize humanity's dependence on divine guidance, emphasizing the importance of seeking spiritual answers before making crucial decisions. Imagine a king about to enter battle, consulting the Urim and Thummim, waiting for the verdict that could determine the victory or defeat of his army. Every decision guided by these stones had the potential to alter the fate of an entire people. These lost artifacts, the menorah, the tablets of the law, Moses' staff, and the Urim and Thummim, are more than mere relics. They are symbols of a profound connection to the divine, each representing a vital part of the history and faith of the people of Israel. And as the mystery of their whereabouts persists, they continue to inspire generations, fueling an ongoing quest for answers, faith, and understanding. 9th, the Throne of Solomon. Power, wisdom, and mystery. The Throne of Solomon represents the pinnacle of the union between human power and divine wisdom. According to Scripture, This throne was made of solid wood, overlaid with gold, and adorned with sculpted lions and ornate steps, each detail carrying deep symbolism. The lions represented strength, protection, and justice, while the steps symbolized the path of the people toward wisdom and divine guidance. The gold was not merely a precious material, but an expression of luxury, power, and a direct connection with the divine. Solomon sat upon this throne to judge complex cases, receive foreign dignitaries, and make decisions that shaped the future of Israel. One of the most notable examples of his wisdom is the judgment of the two women disputing the motherhood of a baby. This episode exemplifies how the throne and the king's wisdom were intrinsically connected. Every decision Solomon made was measured, just, and filled with profound moral significance. The throne, therefore, was not merely a physical object, but a symbol of leadership, political power, and spiritual authority. After the Babylonian invasions, the throne mysteriously disappeared, and its fate remains shrouded in legend and speculation. Some believe it was hidden in secret caves, while others suggest it was destroyed or melted down for its gold. The throne of Solomon symbolizes not only the reign of a great king, but also an enduring lesson about the balance between power and responsibility, wealth and justice, and authority and wisdom. 10th, the Bronze Serpent, faith, healing, and redemption. During the long pilgrimage of the people of Israel through the desert, they faced many challenges: hunger, thirst, battles, and at one point, a sudden attack of venomous snakes. These serpents appeared unexpectedly, spreading panic throughout the camp, biting men, women, and children, and causing many to succumb to pain and poison. Fear gripped the people, and the faith of many began to falter in the face of imminent suffering. Then Moses, the leader chosen by God, received a divine instruction. He was to create a bronze serpent and raise it on a pole in the camp. This serpent, though possessing no inherent power, served as a channel for divine intervention. Anyone who looked upon it with faith would be instantly healed. Obediently, Moses fused the bronze, carefully shaped the serpent, and lifted it so that all could see it clearly. As the people began to gaze upon the serpent, miracles occurred. Fallen men rose, women regained their strength, and children cried tears of relief. Every glance toward the serpent was an act of faith, hope, and acknowledgement of God's presence amid suffering. Centuries later, during the reign of King Hezekiah, the bronze serpent was destroyed to prevent it from becoming an object of idolatry. Yet the impact of this relic endured, symbolizing faith, healing, and redemption, concepts that resonate deeply across generations, regardless of religious beliefs. The bronze serpent became a symbol of how faith can transform suffering into healing and hope, reminding us all of the power of divine intervention when humanity chooses to trust. Now, you have just explored the mysteries of some of the most fascinating and enigmatic objects in the Bible, but the truth is, this is only the beginning. There are countless other secrets hidden within the pages of history, relics that have never been found, and stories that could change the way you view faith and history. If you wish to continue this journey, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Each video will be a new adventure filled with discoveries and mysteries that will capture your attention from beginning to end. And don't just watch, participate. Comment on which story impressed you the most. Share your theories about these lost artifacts and become part of our community seeking to understand what few know. With each video, we will dive deeper, reveal more secrets, and bring to light facts that most people have never heard. May God bless you, and I'll see you soon.